today I'm going to demo my entire yoga practice, which I do every day for an hour, and in a week I take one day off. It's required to rejuvenate the body. Okay, so first we'll start with Om chanting. So let's do Om chanting. Your palms facing the roof and your spine is erect, and close your eyes. Breathe in. Now we will swing side to side. Spine is erect, and this way your entire spine is being worked on and your internal organs are being massaged at the same time. This is one of the warm-up asanas. I usually do about 20 to 30 slow and 30 fast. It is always better to close your eyes and do yoga. The experience is deeper. Now faster. And faster. And relax. Coming back to your sitting position and find your center. We've swung from left to right, find the center. Closing your eyes. And now we will just do some more warm-up asanas. So we will move our hands like this and our feet up and down. Up and down, even the hands, shaking them more, and the legs more, faster, faster. Move your head as well. And relax. Take a deep breath in and relax. Now we will do some neck rolls. So before we start with the neck rolls, one thing about yoga is whenever you're moving towards the floor, you breathe out. When you're moving away from the floor, you breathe in. So we'll bend the head forward and then back. So when bending the head forward, we'll breathe out and then breathe in, moving it forward. Breathe out. Breathe in. Move it up. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. do it about 5 times. Now we'll bend it sideways, same way. The breath moves with the movement. Left, right. You feel all the kinks? Work through the kinks. Slowly and gently. And now we just turn our head sideways. Keep breathing. Breathe through the kinks if there are any. If you feel any kink anywhere, stop there and breathe through it. Okay. Now we'll do the neck rolls. So put your head down, chin towards the chest, and move your head towards the right, breathing in. And breathing out, bring it down. Breathe in, breathe out. Do it 5 times. One side. And wherever you feel the kink, stop there and breathe through it. Now the other way. And now we'll do some shoulder rolls as well. So when we are moving the shoulders up, we breathe in, and down we breathe out. Move it fully. And slowly. The other way. Fully. Now you know your shoulder blades, shoulder joint actually exists. One more asana that we'll do. For the shoulders again, most complicated joint is when we move up the shoulders, breathe in, keep it there, and with the ha sound we breathe out. Ha! 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 Hold it. Ha! Ha! Okay. Now the next asana, which is called the butterfly asana, we move our feet together, hold it with both your hands, keeping your spine erect. Fly like a butterfly, but we'll fly away. We'll stay here. I usually do this for a minute, about 200 of such things, moving up and down. And you can do it for as long as is comfortable, as long as you want it, because it's a very relaxing asana. It gives relaxation to the hip joint, which hardly gets any relaxation. So we keep doing this. I sometimes even elongate this asana a little more, just because sometimes when you have a stressful day, you need more of this kind of a movement. And now relax. Now what we'll do is, it's called holding your child. So this thing is your child now. We'll move it here on the hand, we place it here on the hand, and the right hand will come from the bottom of this leg and then hold the left. And now we will swing it left and right, and then move your head closer to your knees. And do it, I usually do it for a count of about 30. It's a very, very relaxation. It provides a lot of relaxation. Okay, now the other leg. Okay, about 30 times here as well. Move your head closer to your knees. You keep breathing. And remember, we're still in warm-ups. Okay, the most important thing in warm-ups is stretching the hamstrings. The tighter the hamstrings are, the more stressed one is. So we will move our right leg, open it out, and the left leg is here. And then what we're going to do is bring our hands up, breathing in, and then move towards the right foot and hold it. And breathe. And move up. Breathing in and breathe out. Now the other leg, we'll move it and breathe in and hold your left feet. Hamstrings are getting stretched. Leg is straight, knees not bent. And wherever possible, if you cannot hold your foot, it's okay. Wherever you can, if it's up till here, just bend till here. both feet out. Straight, legs are straight, knees not bent. And then we breathe in. And while breathing out, move and hold both your feet. And breathe. And if you cannot hold the feet, wherever you are able to reach, that's where you hold your leg. It's not necessary to really stretch, and a good stretch and able to bend. Flexibility is not really the most important thing. And the benefit of the asana just comes by just doing it. I usually do this forward bend for about a minute because it really gives a lot of relaxation to the heart. Hamstrings are not, if they are tight, then just know. Now moving up and going down. So if the hamstrings are tight, your heart's stressed. That's the connection. Okay, so next what we're going to do is move on to the cat asana. If you've observed your cats, they do all this stretch the entire day whenever they need to stretch. So we're learning from the cats now. So we're going to come on our hands and knees. Straight spine. And our legs are on the ground. Feet are facing the roof. Okay? And just watch me and then we'll do it together. So when we breathe in, we bend our spine a little bit and then move our head up. And then breathing out, we curve our spine and put our head inside, including the hips. So breathe in and breathe out. It's total work on the spine. It's also relaxation process. As much as possible, curve your spine. As much as possible, bend it. I usually do it for about 10 times. Okay, now move your left knee a little bit inside, and then we will stretch our right leg out, straight out, and then bring it in. When bringing it in, we breathe in and we bring our head inside. Actually, we breathe out and we bring our head in. Breathe in and bring it out. Do it about 9 times. And then your last round, keep your right leg stretched and bring your left hand out in the front and stretch it. So you're pulling yourself in the front using your left hand and you're pulling yourself back using your right leg, and you feel the stretch in the spine. I usually do this for about 30 seconds. keep breathing. Okay, relax. Bring your right leg a little bit inside and stretch your left leg out. Breathing out, bring your head in and your left leg in. Breathe out in, both of them out. We'll do it for about 10 times. And keep your left leg stretched. Stretch your right hand out and breathe. Pull yourself forward with your hand and back with your leg. And keep breathing, spine erect. Okay, relax. Alright, so our sitting down asanas are finally complete. Now what we'll do is move on to standing. So before we move to the standing poses, we will do the forward bend. So bring your feet forward and you stand up with your hands touching the feet. We will stand and bend forward and keep bending forward and then swing like a monkey. Side to side. And just keep breathing. Okay, and now touching your feet or wherever you can, hold your leg and keep breathing. I do this for about a minute. Keep breathing. And hold your leg wherever it's comfortable. It's not essential to be really flexible and hold to the wherever it's comfortable is the right pose. Stretching your hamstrings is the best thing you can do for your heart. Now hold your right foot with both your hands and breathe. Right foot from the right side. And then your left ankle from the left side with both your hands. Keep breathing. And then you slowly, one vertebrae at a time, will come up. Very slowly. Okay, now I'll adjust my camera for my standing poses. Okay. Alright. So the first thing that we're going to start with is running on the spot. And this thing we're going to continue for about 5 minutes. Bring your knees up and run at your own pace as much as comfortable. If you want to run faster, do that. Slower, do that. Don't want to run at all, that's not an option. Keep running. Close your eyes and run. Keep running. Last 30 seconds. Keep running. Faster. And slower. And relax. Okay. So now we'll do some standing asanas. Okay. Keep your feet a little bit apart. And we'll start with some side bends. So move your left hand up, breathing in, and then bend towards the right and look at your left hand. And breathe in this position for 30 seconds. Whatever is more comfortable, that is the pose for you. Wherever your right hand is reaching, that's where you stop, very comfortably. And then move your left hand a little more towards the right, and your neck is bent. And breathe in this position for some time. Your legs are straight, it's not bent. And then move your right hand up, and your neck is bent towards the right. Breathe in this position for some time. And relax your right hand, bring your left leg up and down, breathing out. We'll do the same for the right hand, or the right side. The reason we start from the left is because your intestines, they get pushed from the right side and then it gets pushed from the left side. That's the right movement for the intestines. Breathing in, right hand up, left down, bending, looking at your right arm. Then your right hand a little bit towards the left. Your neck is bent towards the left. Breathe. And bring your left hand up and keep breathing. And relax. Breathe out, bring your right hand up. So your side bends are complete. Next thing we're going to do is something called as the ha breath, and with that we're going to twist our spine. So breathe in and move your hands towards the left and breathe out with a ha sound. Ha! Breathe in, ha, towards the right. Ha! 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 And now towards the left. Breathe in from the right. Ha! 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 Okay. Now what we're going to do is do another spinal twist with a twist. So move your hands in the front, palms facing each other, and then we'll move towards the right. Again, the intestines are the focus, so we're going to move towards the right. And as much as you can towards right, move. And you're seeing your head is between your two palms. And the palms are parallel to each other, shoulder width apart. And breathe. It's a spinal twist. It also massages the intestines. Bend a little more. Twist a little more. A little more, but only as much as comfortable. And come back to the front and then move towards the left. Keep breathing. Now keep in mind your feet are shoulder width apart and they are facing forward. Your feet don't move. And your waist is also facing forward. It's just the spine that is twisting. And your hands are parallel to each other and they are shoulder width apart. You have to maintain that distance. And you're seeing between your head is between your two palms. Knees are facing forward. And come back. Okay, now we will also again work on our shoulder joints a little bit. So we'll now move our arms, moving with your right arm first. Breathe out, bring it down, breathe in, bring it up, and do it about 10 times. Hear some sounds from your shoulder, and then left. And then both together. And forward. Now the opposite way. So bring your hands up and then move your right hand back and left hand forward. And the other way. Okay. Now we move on to something called as Virasana, or the warrior's pose. This asana, from the name itself you can figure out all the warriors in ancient times used to do this asana before going to war, because it brings the valor in you. And it truly does. I am telling you from my own experience. Alright, so we will stand in this position. Feet are parallel to each other and spine is erect, straight. Your knees are not bent, they're straight. It's very important for the energy to flow properly. Now what we'll do is we'll move our right foot out, forward towards the right, and our left foot is facing forward. Okay, so this is how it is. We will stretch our hands out, move our head towards the right, looking at our right hand, and then bend our right knee forward when it's actually just above your left foot or the left ankle, and it's 90 degrees to the floor. Your left foot is absolutely straight, and your spine is right in the middle. We stand here and we breathe for about 30 seconds. And in between, keep stretching or keep moving your right knee towards the right, out. And then what we'll do is bring our left foot on the toes, keeping it straight, and hold both the hands together and stretch. And come up. Okay. Your right leg is on fire now. Now we'll come on to the left side, bending our left and moving forward. 30 seconds. And keep moving your left knee out towards the left. Seconds we hold this pose, or for you, whatever is comfortable. Right leg is straight. And then your right leg is on the right toes, straight and bend. Wow, that was good. Now I'm going to open my door for some fresh air. And I'm back. Okay, next one is called Trikonasana. It's again a balancing asana, as well as what it does is it stretches your hamstrings, stretches your legs, and your inner thighs, which never get used. So we'll go back to this position. Move your right foot out, straight in front, and stretch the hands out. And then the most important thing in this pose is your waist is facing forward. It doesn't get bent like this. It's always straight. So when you're moving or when you're in this position, you're bending straight like this or like this. So your waist doesn't move like this. It goes straight. That is something very important to keep in mind. And your leg is also straight. So keeping your knees bent, we move as much as possible towards the right, keeping your waist facing forward. And then we will go down and then stretch the right leg straight out, knees are not bent, and look at the hand, left hand, up. Most important thing, waist is straight, it's facing forward. And breathe in this position for some time. And wherever possible, if you reach to here, hold or just be here. And if you can go up till the floor, it's great. I usually do it for again 30 seconds. Your left leg is straight, your right leg is straight, knees are not bent. Both the hands are straight for the easy the smooth flow of energy. And then we come up straight, move your right foot inside, and then left foot is out. And then we move towards the left as much as possible, bending your left knee, and then go down and stretch out your left knee. It's not bent anymore, and your waist is still facing forward. Nothing is bent. As much as possible, try to straighten out your waist and go down and breathe. And come up. Okay, I'm gonna move my yoga mat a little bit. Okay. Now, we're gonna keep our legs stretched. And again, this is a spinal twist. So what we'll do is, with our left hand, hold the right ankle. Okay? So go down with your left hand, hold the right ankle or wherever possible on the leg, and then move your right hand out and look up. Spinal twist. Both the knees are not bent. And then move to the other side. Both the hands are straight, they're not bent. And same with the legs. And then go down. And then swing. And hold both your ankles with your hands. Stretch. Breathe. And come up. Bending your knees. Come up. Okay. Now our standing poses are complete. So what we can do now is do some lying down or on the yoga mat. We'll do our poses. We're going to change the camera to the over here. All right. And let's see if it's visible. Okay, it is. So we're gonna lie on our stomach. No, on our backs first. Okay. So we're gonna go down and we do crunches. Everyone's done crunches once, at least once in their lives. So I don't have to explain, but if you still want to know, then just watch me. Okay. Okay, now relax. Your both the feet are on the side of your yoga mat. Okay, and then what we'll do is stretch our hands out. Okay, straight out, and then move towards the left side. Both the knees go on to the left side like that, and you're looking on the right side. Breathe. The whole yoga is about the spine, nothing else. You do it for about 30 seconds. Now bring your knees up towards the right and look towards the left. Both the hands are stretched out on your sides. This is a very, very relaxing pose. It also massages your internal organs. Any twist, any kind of twist massages the organs inside. Okay? Stretch your legs out, hands next to the body. And then what we're going to do is something called as a Pavan Mukta Asana, but also we're going to change it a little bit. So bend your right knee and move your leg towards your head and hold it. And then breathing out, bring your head towards the knee. And then breathe in this position for some time. You can actually twist your feet to give a massage to the ankles. Keep breathing in this position. Now what we'll do is we'll stretch our leg out in the front on top and then hold it wherever is comfortable. And look towards your right foot. And your left leg is up above the ground. It's not touching the ground. And breathe. And now we leave our leg and still hold the same position. When your knee, breathing in, your head down and your feet. Same thing with your left side. And then stretch it out. Right leg is above the ground, it's not touching the ground. And hold it for 30 seconds. And then hold without holding the leg. Now we'll do Natarajasana. So first we'll bring our right leg on the left side of your left leg, and then with your left hand hold the right knee and bend it towards the left side, and your right hand is out and you're facing towards, you're looking at the right side. As much as possible, with your left hand pull your right leg down. And the other side. And one thing to make sure is both the shoulders are touching the ground. That is very essential. So one thing to keep in mind, both shoulders are touching the ground when you're bending right or when you're bending on the left. Okay, relax. Coming back to lying down position. Now, my favorite asana, boat. So I usually do it for about a minute, but you can start. I started with 10 seconds. And over a period of time, my stamina and the strength built up. Now I can do it for a minute. So let's do it together. One of the most important things to keep in mind is your toes, your hands, and your eyes are at the same level. Okay? So let's start. You can close your eyes if you want, if you've got your right pose. Now we'll do Brijasana. Bring your feet next to your hip and hold them with your hands. And then move your hips up. Your neck is resting, your shoulders are resting on the ground. And do this. And hold your hands together. And keep moving. Stretch. Now we will come on your stomach on the right side. And we're ready to do the same stretches from the other side. So the first thing we're going to do is put our chin on our hands. And then pull our right leg up like this above the ground, as much away from the ground as possible, and breathe.
The chin is resting on your hands. And the left leg now. As much away from the ground as you can. Then make a fist, your hands, and bring it and put it right where your hip joint starts. And then pull your chin is resting on the ground, and now you're going to pull the legs up away from the ground as much as possible together. Both. Keep in mind all of these asanas on the stomach, I usually do it for 30 seconds. Okay, now we'll do the Superman pose. We'll put our hands or our legs away from the ground and our hands away from the ground at the same time, and the head is also away from the ground. Okay? So, starting out, and hands and legs are together. Okay, relax. Now we'll kick our butt with our chin resting on the hands. Wow, kick our butt. If you can't reach your butt, it's fine. Wherever you can reach. Okay, the next is the plank pose. One of the most important things in the plank pose is to remember that
Your, I don't know what you call it, but this one, this portion is the one which is holding your body. It's not your hands, it's not your legs. Okay? So just watch me. So we have our hands shoulder width apart, our legs shoulder width apart, hands are straight, legs are straight, body is straight, and you're going to loosen your hands a little bit, shoulders completely loosened, and all the pressure is on the stomach. Hold it and breathe. Your shoulders are bent inwards, so they're not holding any weight. And now bring your knees on the ground, pull your body a little bit back. We'll do Ashtanga. So we'll go down, our chin is touching the ground, chest is touching the ground, both hands are touching the ground, hip is not touching the ground, knees are touching the ground, and toes are touching the ground. And breathe.
And now we'll go into cobra pose. Most important thing to remember in the cobra pose is we're pulling our body up using the lower back. Your hands are actually loose. They are not holding anything. And your feet, your legs are straight. Shoulders away from the ears. Elbows touching the body. You're moving up. You're moving your upper body up using the lower back or the waist. And relax. And congratulations. Your yoga is complete. Now, usually what I do is I lie down for the most important pose, which is dead pose. Okay? So we lie on our backs with our palms facing the roof, and we stay there for about 5 to 10 minutes just to relax the body. Alright? Thank you.